All right, Black Bear Country. The reason why I attended the University of Maine Orono is because it was a great fit for me as an individual. Having a relationship with my high school coach that was an alumni at the University of Maine and also played with Coach Cosgrove, the transition for me coming from the Naval Academy Preparatory School and going to the University of Maine was a great fit for me just because I didn't know whether or not I was going to be on offense or defense, and they were willing to work with me at both sides of the ball. And finally getting the opportunity to play linebacker in the spring of my freshman year after my redshirt year, that played a big role in me getting to the NFL, and just the University of Maine being a platform for me to get that opportunity and to live a dream. And I really do appreciate the University of Maine, the coaching staff, and the community of always supporting me as an individual, but for always supporting our program. Maine itself might be a small school to some, but to me, it plays a big role in my heart, and I'm appreciative of getting the opportunity to play there.
Hey everybody, this is Brian Gain, former University of Maine tight end from 1991 to 95, and I wanted to share with you why I chose the University of Maine. First and foremost, it was the people, the teammates that I had, the friendships made, lifelong friendships made that I still have to this day. Forever grateful for that. And also the coaches that I had over the years while I was there. They were fully invested in our development, and forever grateful for those opportunities. The other reason why was just the rich history and tradition that the program had. 100 plus years of playing football, championship seasons, winning seasons, productive seasons, history of producing NFL players. That was something that I wanted to be a part of. The third thing was the competition, just the opportunity to play at a very strong level of football at the college level, nationally renowned 1AA conference. So that was a wonderful opportunity for me to continue my football career. The next thing was just the reputation of the program. Maine has a very good national reputation, conference reputation on producing tough, hard-nosed, productive football players, players that love the process, embrace the grind, but also a program that did the same. And then the last thing was just the program had such a rich tradition of investing in players and trying to develop players to help them reach their full potential, both as a player and student athlete. Those are just a few of the reasons why I chose the University of Maine. But I wanted to wish everybody a great 2023 season. We'll be watching from afar. The alumni greatly supports you, and all the best this coming season. Take care.
So the question is why I chose the University of Maine. And I think the answer for me is quite simple. I took a visit there, traveling all the way from New Jersey, and Maine was one of the few schools that offered me. Ended up offering me a full scholarship. And I think the first thing off the bat when I got there was the brotherhood I felt and the family-like atmosphere. Being away from 9 hours away from home, I was looking for a home away from home. That can get me through those long times without seeing my people from back home. So I immediately off the rip, I felt a family-like brotherhood atmosphere. And, that's what initially attracted me. But what I started to notice is that everybody there had something in common. They were underrated and overlooked, and everybody was looking for an opportunity to play at the highest level and achieve the goals they want. And for me, it was to, get an education, get a degree, and ultimately try to play in the NFL. And, the guys that I seen before me that made the best out of that opportunity, they just had great characteristics that Maine instilled in them, that grind, that grit. Nothing is handed to you. A lot of these guys at other big schools, they hold their hand through processes. And at Maine, you just get everything off the muscle. And that's what I really liked, and molded me to who I am today. Ultimately gave me the opportunity to get my degree, chase a career in the NFL. And, that's why I chose the University of Maine. And, I couldn't be more thankful. And, Maine is just a great place. It provides great opportunity, and it's a stepping stone to get wherever you want to go. And, it doesn't matter where you go. It just matters what you do when you get there. So I love the University of Maine, and, try to make the most of it. And I'm so thankful for it. So that's why I chose Maine.
The reason I chose the University of Maine, there was a lot of different reasons that went into it. The first one being I kind of grew up in the backyard of Maine. being from Old Town. And I also grew up in Talmud Woods, which is like a small apartment complex right next to the University of Maine. It's basically like attached to it. So I grew up there for a few years and then eventually worked my way to Old Town. And I've been in the area for a very long time, my whole life really. The second reason was the coaches, the other players, we all kind of had the same vision of just wanting to compete at a very high level, win, and everyone had that underdog mentality that I still carry with me to this day. And my last reason that I'm going to go into is I wanted to play in the NFL and play at the highest level possible. And I knew the University of Maine would be able to provide that for me if I was willing to do my half and kind of put the work in and do all the right things and progress over my years of being there. I knew that I could get to where I wanted to be at the end of my time. So that's really my reason.